The Drew Show gets you up close and personal with the stars you love. Eva Longoria, Nick Lachey, Allison Sweeney, and many more. Listen all year long to hear exclusive interviews with fascinating people from all across the country. There's only one show that brings you this close to your favorite celebrities. And this is it. Call in to speak with The Drew Show and their guests at 818-495-6928. Don't forget to follow The Drew Show on Twitter at DrewBTR. And now, your host, Andrew.
Hello, everyone. I am so pleased to be with you all again for yet another great show. We had a good show just the other day with Farrah Abraham, who is the teen mom and from 16 and pregnant. Of course, I just want to mention a few of our previous shows. We've had Eva Longoria on, as you may have heard just a moment ago. We've had Eva Longoria. We've had Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees. We've had just a ton of just very, very great people, and I hope you go back and check out those interviews. We have a great interview coming up tomorrow as well. Contestant from America's Got Talent. He's hoping to get called back from the wild card. We're really looking forward to having him on, Mr. Paul Thomas Mitchell. Look him up on YouTube if you haven't heard of him yet. He has an amazing voice. He could really kill a John Mayer song without any problem at all. And he writes his own music as well. So he's a talented young kid out of Nashville, Tennessee, and we're really looking forward to having him on, and he's going to do some big things in his life, that's for sure. I'm so pleased to welcome this young lady to our show today. I'm so excited to have her on. I have so much respect for her for everything that she's done. You saw her on Season 2 of The X Factor, and now you can see her on the Unexpected Tour. I'm so pleased to welcome Miss Jennel Garcia. Jennel, hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. First of all, I just want to thank you so much for joining us. And just like I said a minute ago, I have so much respect for you. And as soon as I saw you on stage, Jennel, I was immediately a fan of yours. You're just amazing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's no problem. So what are you up to today, Jennel? Are you doing anything fun?
Well, today I am doing some writing. I've been doing a lot of writing with my band and having a lot of alone time and downtime at home with my family. But a few weeks ago, I had a show here in Boston and another in Providence with a few other contestants from the show for the Unexpected Tour, which includes Lyric 145, Paige Thomas, Billy Jones. So that was really, really fun, and it was amazing to share the stage with them again. And now we have coming up is some more show dates and just traveling and, hanging out and being a family again.
That must be really cool to hang out with the people that you were on tour, that you were on the X Factor with. How did that tour get? How did that get together?
Well, first, we talked about it when we were on the show and kind of doing something independently because we knew the show wasn't going to tour like us together as a group.
Right.
So some of us kind of just said, all right, well, why don't we do this independently, find some sponsors and just go for it. And I must say, Miss Lyric the Queen has come up with a lot of different things, and she's put a lot of hard work into this tour. And because of her, now we're doing this together, and it's awesome.
That must be really great to see them all again. So ever since the show, you've been keeping in touch with all the contestants. Pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely have kept in touch with pretty much everyone. Everyone's pretty much busy with their own lives and stuff, but we're a tight, close group of friends. So yeah. I would say that we're doing pretty good at sticking together and keeping our family close.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Jennel, from the guys on Season 2 of The X Factor, from the guys, Tate Stevens was my absolute favorite out of them all. But from the girls, you were. And I honestly thought that it was going to come down. I honestly thought it was going to come down between you and Tate for the whole thing. And it was, I have to say, it was so disappointing to see you go home. But I want to get into that in a moment. But you seemed, during your audition, you seemed incredibly comfortable with what you were doing out there. Was that all an act, or were you shaking inside?
Oh, no, I was definitely shaking in my boots. That whole day, I remember just kind of sitting in a corner. I had my 3 best friends and my family there, and I just sat in the corner the whole day, and I didn't talk to anybody. I was so stressed out. I think my main worry was that the judges were going to make me sing a second song because they did do that to a lot of people.
Right.
But I remember standing on stage and the girls before me they were amazing. They were a group of 5 girls, and they sang a cappella, and they were so good, and they all got no's. So like at that moment, I was like, this is great. I'm gonna get all 4 no's. Like this is just fabulous. But after like seeing them and getting to like stand on stage and watch their audition and look at the judges and say, okay, this is real life, like let it sink in, it's real. I kind of just walked on stage and everything you just kind of go in your own world. Every time I go on stage, whether it's for live shows or for every performance, as soon as you go on stage, everything just kind of disappears and you just think about you and your performance. And that's kind of how it went, and it went really well, so...
Yeah, it did. It went great. I was watching your audition back the other day on YouTube, and I was watching it that before you, or when you came out on stage, they showed the judges, and they looked like they were tired. They just wanted to go home. They looked like they weren't in the best of moods. But when you started singing and performing, they all lit up. That was pretty cool to see how much they liked you, and everybody loves Simon, and everybody, it's almost like out of anyone at all, everyone wants to hear Simon's opinion.
Yeah, and I was really scared for him. Like out of everyone on the panel, I was most afraid to hear what he'd have to say, because growing up, I always watched shows like American Idol and all those shows and stuff. So I was like, wow, actually, like I'm really singing for this guy that I've watched on TV for years and seeing like him judge all these amazing singers and say such horrible things about people and such good things about people and change people's lives. So I was really worried about that, and I was worried at the fact that my audition was later and then at night, and I was like, great, they probably sent through the amount of people that they could already, and so there was a billion things running through my head, but I think going on stage, I don't really remember everything that happened, but I do remember seeing him give me thumbs up like 3 times within the 10 minutes that I was on stage. So I was like, okay, I think this is going good.
Now, I've heard that Simon is a very great guy off camera and all that he's very soft inside.
Yeah.
Can you dish on that?
Yeah, definitely. I do recall him, like, coming up to us and interacting with us off camera and asking us how our day is going and what's going on, how we're feeling. So he isn't evil all the time. Just people think that he's always so mean, but he's not. But at the end of the day, he's a businessman and he does his thing and he's very successful. So you have to respect him.
Right, absolutely. And if we can, I want to play your audition from the X Factor.
Yeah.
So here we go. This is season 2 of the X Factor, your audition. And that is from your audition, Jennel. I imagine that really brings back memories, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And like I said, you seem so comfortable up there on stage, and you hear L.A. Reid in the background going crazy as well. So that was really funny to see.
Yeah, that was definitely an amazing feeling. That was just a great day. Such
yeah.
a great audition. I was so glad that it worked out.
Right. Yeah, and I imagine that is intimidating. Like you said a minute ago, that you're hoping they wouldn't ask you to sing another song, and I imagine that is intimidating. You're going in thinking, okay, well I'm gonna sing this song, and they're gonna say yes or no, and they wouldn't ask me to sing another one. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was worried about that all day because if I were to sing a second song, it would have been the song I did at boot camp, which was Sweeter.
Right.
And I kind of planned it ahead of time, but I didn't think that they would actually do it, so I didn't really practice. I was kind of just more focused on Paris. But I mean, like once I got there and I heard that they were making everyone do a second song, I was like, this is great. I don't even know this song. But I did learn at boot camp, and that did get me through to the judge's home. So.
Yeah. Exactly. And Jennel, I was so bummed to later in the season to see you go home as well as a lot of people. And I've heard you say during interviews before that you were surprised just as much as anyone, weren't you?
Yeah, I definitely was surprised. I felt, at that point of the competition, I was the youngest in my group at that point, and Paige and Cece did have a few more. They have about 4 more years on me, and they've done this a lot longer than I have. But something in me still told me, you got this, you can do this. And I had a lot of support from the other, the singing coaches and the other producers. So I was like, I think that I actually have a shot at winning this thing. And I think that whole week that I went home was just kind of an off week for me. I kind of just, I don't know, it was a really weird feeling, but I think I was shocked, but everything happens for a reason, and I left with a bunch of memories and a bunch of great friends and an experience of a lifetime. So that I can't walk away without being thankful for everything that happened.
Right, exactly. And I want to take this call real quick. We have a caller calling in from Brazil. Hey, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my God, I'm done. Hello, Jen. Hello, Drew.
Hi.
Hello.
Jennel, you're coming to Brazil. I'm dying.
Yes, soon, very soon. Stay tuned on my Twitter. I will be posting news soon. I promise.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
What is your name?
I'm gonna cry.
It's so nice to talk to you. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. You've got to love to hear from people. That's so funny. That I mean, before you auditioned and up until now, you have so many fans, and I'm not looking at it right now, but I know you have so many people that follow you on Twitter, and they just and just now, and people cry when they talk to you and all that. Does that ever get overwhelming?
It does get overwhelming at times. Sometimes I just can't help but kind of tear up because it's still, some of that hasn't sunk in yet. At some point, and to a certain extent, it hasn't sunk in yet that people actually do care so much that they kind of they just cry because it's cool to meet me, which is weird for me because I don't really think I just look at myself like a normal kid. But I think that, going out with my friends and people snapping pictures and kind of I see them peeking at me around the corners and stuff, I think that's all became very normal for me and my family and my friends. But to see people who truly are inspired by me and what I've done, is something that I don't think I'll ever get completely used to. It's an amazing feeling. And like I said, just being, sorry, say that again?
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just, like I said, being eliminated earlier than I had hoped, I mean, like I said, just I couldn't walk away without being thankful. And just because of that whole experience, I have that opportunity to inspire so many people. And
right.
That's amazing. That's something that I've worked for my whole life. So
yeah,
it's awesome.
Absolutely. I can absolutely imagine. Did you ever have your first weird autograph experience? Like somebody come up and ask you for your autograph or a picture with you, and you're like, why?
Well, the first time actually someone asked me for my autograph was literally right after my audition. All the security came up to me and said, "You're going to make it far, so we need to get your autograph now," which is really cool because I was like, wow, these guys are like really like into what I just did on stage, like, and they're older guys. Like, that's so cool. But there's been so many at this point that I can't even pick one that's really weird. I think the weirdest thing for me and my friends and family is when people try to sneak pictures and not make it noticeable, but their flash accidentally goes off. So it's like, oh, yeah, that's always really interesting, and it's happened many times, and it's really funny. But I can't pick just one. I've had so many really odd encounters with people, and some really amazing. But I'm thankful for all of them because not every day you walk down the street and get to do that.
Right.
People know you, so it's really cool.
It's only a matter of time before you're on TMZ. You know that, right?
Yeah. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of the privacy I do have now.
Right. I think we have a few minutes. I want to take this one call right here from 585 area code. Hello, you're on the air. Hello? Oh. Okay, I guess not. Well, so Jennel, right now you're on the Unexpected tour with yourself, Paige Thomas, Willie Jones, and Lyric 145. All of them I love seeing. I love seeing on the show as well. So what is it like? We talked, I know, earlier about this, but what is it like being on stage with them and seeing the audience and all that for you?
It's so cool because we only got to share a stage one time, doing one performance on the finale for the show. So to actually be able to actually have a show and do it on your own and actually have your own fans and travel the country and even outside of the country with them is just, it's so unreal. And for me, I think that just before I did a song with Lyric at my Boston show, and it's amazing for me because she was my roommate at boot camp. And for us to make it so far together, and even us getting eliminated on the same show, it was like she was there with me throughout my whole experience. So it was definitely just something bittersweet and something that I will keep with me forever. I love being with them, and it's really cool because even though we didn't really get to spend a lot of time together when we were living together because the show was so hectic and busy, I think having this time to kind of be together and have sleepovers and chill out and go out and just be normal together is just, it's super cool, and I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah. I can imagine it is, and I really hope you guys come to Nashville real soon. It's where I live, and Nashville is, of course, a great place for music, so we'd love to have y'all here. That would be great. What can, and I say that, so what can we all do to try to get you here in our city?
Well, basically, sponsors want to see numbers, so all you have to do is go to unexpectedtour.com, and we actually have a poll where you can vote as to where you want us to perform. So if you go to the unexpectedtour.com and type in Nashville, the more votes we have there, the easier it is for us to get there. So hopefully we'll be there within the next few months because I would love to go to Nashville.
That would be great. That would be great. So make sure everyone does that. Go to the unexpectedtour.com, and wherever you live, make sure you request them in your city. And I want to try this one more time. 585 area code. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, my God. I freaking love you.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Jolie.
Nice to kind of meet you.
Oh my God.
So,
My
where
heart
are
is
you
beating
from?
so fast right now.
Sorry, say that again?
My heart is beating so fast right now.
Where are you from?
Rochester, New York.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Well,
Are you
it's
going to come,
nice
right?
hearing you. Thank you for calling in. Sorry, say that again?
You're welcome. Huh?
Thank you.
Did you have a question?
No.
Well, hopefully I'll see you at a show in New York.
Hopefully.
Yeah, thank you for calling.
Well, thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's sweet. So Jillian, we know you're doing the Unexpected tour right now. So what's next for you after this? Or what? I hope we can expect an album coming out soon.
Yes, right now I'm actually working on an EP, which is something, it's like a smaller version of an album, and I've been writing a lot lately, and kind of now that I have some time off from touring and from all the hecticness that goes on with rehearsing and stuff that comes with the tour, I'm just kind of taking some time to write and really focus on that, because I did have a whole album, and that kind of things happened, and I didn't get to release any of the music. So right now I'm really focused on getting some music out, because right now I think that my fans deserve so much more than what they're getting. So I'm working really hard on that. So hopefully that's out really soon, because I have some really good stuff so far. And just stay tuned and look out on all my social media things, and I'll be posting stuff really soon.
Right. I really hope to see you back on the X Factor. I mean, I know that American Idol, they'll have their guest performances on there from previous contestants, and America's Got Talent sometimes as well. So I hope the X Factor will really have you back on as a guest performance. That would be great.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. So how can everyone find out about you, Jennel, and reach out to you for more information?
Well, right now I am actually working on my website, so stay tuned, because JennelGarcia.com is in the works. And right now I have my Twitter, my Instagram that I usually put pictures up that have information in it, and my Facebook, and all of my accounts names are just my name is Jennel Garcia, so it's really easy to find.
Right. Well, Jennel, I could not thank you enough for coming on with us today, and like I said, I'm so excited to have you on, and could not wait for you to join us. So thank you so much for joining us, and I cannot wait to have you back on to talk about your album.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And that was Miss Jennel Garcia, everyone. Thank her so much for joining us, and it was such a pleasure having her on. And I've been a big fan of hers for a very long time. And make sure you follow her at Jennel Garcia. That's JENNELGARCIA at Jennel Garcia. So make sure you follow her. So that's she's got a lot of great things coming up. She's a huge talent. She has so much talent. So there's going to be great things from her real soon. Thank you all so much for joining us. It's such a pleasure every time you join us. Make sure you follow us on at Drew BTR, and keep up with our shows. We have a great show tomorrow with Paul Thomas Mitchell. Make sure you follow him on Twitter as well, Paul Thomas Mitchell. And so he's going to be a great guest as well. We're expecting a lot of call-ins for him, so if you want to call in and talk to him, make sure you do so. Like I said, if you have not seen him yet, make sure you look him up on YouTube, Paul Thomas Mitchell. He's going to be on there, and he's hoping to get a call back from the America's Got Talent to be on the wild card. But regardless if he does or not, he's going to be huge one day, just like